Hey, I don't got a shoot, I got shooters. I know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that I'm out the ball. All of my niggas is savages. Mean up the bone like some scavengers. I know that them fly, I got passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. My girl so fly, she have a Merlin. She love the majesty like Merlin. And the boss like a Laker, Irvin. Should've kept it clean like this detergent. Shit, I done let the cat up out the bag. I could nick it and let the dick out the sack. Let it breathe, get some air. Baby, please, I'm already there. Decadent creamery everywhere. I represent me, it's a love affair. Smelling the trees, it's a buzzing here. Carry down with the team if you weren't prepared. Hey, this is my style. I do it to get some attention. Hey, the crowd going wild, so I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I borrowed your style, but you won't get no honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire no pension. I just get the bread at the food. Apply sandwich bread and make it smooth. My movement gon' move, that's the move. The only option not to lose. Hey, never been scared, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. Your breezy clearly walked the ass over here. I ain't sorry. Mad cause you think I ran out with your beer. I ain't sorry. You're tripping cause you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry. Give no fucks about your ass, my nigga. I ain't sorry. You got options, nigga, choose. You keep it popping like a tool. Or your bitch pussy hole in my crew.
Whoops.
Colder than the ice under a luge. I'm whipping the wheel and I come for the deals. Collect the cartel in the building still. Y'all popping the pills. Ask your girl how it feel with my cock in the grill when I drill the real. Job on numbers, hell no feeling still. Cause she wanna stack high to sell a wheel. For we're killing, she prepared to kill a meal. Crash a plane, blow up a building when it's real. As real as it gets off the real to real. But we don't fuck with that, it's all digital. My cash always max, never in the mill. I put that on the max and it tracks a bill. Northwest, southwest, northeast, southeast. I'm a beast. Federal indictments for the rap sheets. For the rhyming, you know they can catch me. You can catch me all up in the first shoes. Cause it's my time, my nigga, I done pay dues. They watch my movements and study how I move. But I'm out there blooming like none of these dudes. Hey, having to do it for self. Hey, nigga always on his grind. Hey, have to keep me at their job. Hey, never having enough time. Wait, but I ain't gonna never stop. Hey, money hours in my mind. Hey, passionate about this rap. Hey, I ain't sorry, I ain't lying. Hey, never been scared, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. Your breezy clearly walked the ass over here. I ain't sorry. Mad cause you think I ran out with your beer. I ain't sorry. You're tripping cause you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry. Give no fucks about your ass, my nigga. I ain't sorry.
Yo, Raj, man, I would just say this and just know that I'll never lie. Yo, Rajim is one of the dopest rappers in Portland. Period. You know what's funny is I'm not going to tell you who, but one day I had a conversation with Rajim, and I said, you know what I really like about you? Your rap style reminds me exactly of, and then I said who it was, right? Guess what? They're from the same hood. Do I know what I'm talking about or what? Let me tell you what I don't know what I'm talking about is when I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to cut my own hair because look what happens. Yo, man, I look like I have a black father And he was mad about me trying to be cool in school. You ever see those videos where the black dad is like, "Oh, you cool in school?" And they make the kid look like an old man. I look like a damn fryer. I thought it was going to be cool because my shit was like growing and it was growing, and I made a TikTok video. Yo, who else has a TikTok? Raise your hand if you got a TikTok. Man, shark fins, get out of town. Take that, hop on a bike, ride your bike to the bus station, hop on a bus to the train station, get on a train, take that train all the way from Florida, or get back on another bus, go to Cape Canaveral, get in a rocket ship, and get the fuck out of here. This is Coffee and Bong Hits. I am Jesse Sponberg. And before I forget, let's just start it out in the beginning. If you are listening to this in a podcast device, if you're listening to this audio, right? Like I know I have my friends and we record live together and we sit in a little room and we talk. But if you're listening to this on a podcast device, I value you so much. Reach out to me. Let's start a dialogue, whether you live in India or England or Australia, Norway, France. We just cracked the top 5,000 in France. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, y'all hit that heart. They told me I was supposed to tell people to hit the heart button. Boom, boom, boom. You're supposed to leave hearts. I don't know. But Joe from Stand Up Fight Back is always the one that tells me to leave hearts. So let's go ahead and remind you guys that Stand Up and Fight Back has some of the dopest merch in their catalog. Yo, you know they make our stuff. Boom. I don't give enough shout outs to Maxwell Edison for putting this together for me either, by the way. So yo, go to Stand Up and Fight Back.bigcartel.com. Use the promo code Coffee and Bong Hits and get free shipping. Also, if you are stuck in a weird little Facebook room watching this by yourself and it only shows one in the top corner, you're all by yourself, man. Go to the website, urbansurvivorman.com, home of the Aloha Wall Walker logo. Yo, that's a real logo. I had to verify it with the logo authorities before they let me use it. They're like, is that a real hat? I guess that's a real hat. Well, maybe not. They're like, what do you mean? I was like, well, it's magic. I'm like, oh, god damn, one of these dudes. So today, here's what I really want to talk about today. I know you're like, Jesse, I'm sick of talking about the vaccine. But I need to explain a couple things to you guys that people still seem to be missing that I don't have the finger skin to be typing. Number one is the meme I've been seeing that says, tell me how not wanting to get vaccinated and being healthy has become a Nazi talking point. Well, you know what? If somebody made that meme, maybe they really don't understand eugenics and how eugenics works or what the concept of eugenics is or how that relates to Nazi Germany. So we're going to get into that today. Also, I'm going to explain to you guys the best I can, not being a science guy. COVID-19 is just the newest coronavirus, right? So a lot of these memes go, how did they just get a vaccine for COVID-19 in 2 weeks? I used to think that too, but then the people answered those questions for me. So I was like, thank you for answering those questions for me. Now I understand. We're going to go into that. And the other one is, how is it that the government can give a vaccine for COVID-19 but doesn't give free insulin to diabetics or doesn't give free cancer therapy to people? I'm just going to tell you right now, only one of them is contagious. These people even bother checking these memes before they read them, before they share them. There's usually a fact checker thing on the bottom of the thing you're about to share that explains that shit to you. So we're going to go into that today too. A real important thing is something that I hate to harp on it, but I want to tell you guys this. I've been telling you for years. The Willamette Week has a story about it today. I had a story about it a couple weeks ago. All you guys who think you're downtown doing something like important have been since day one. and through the whole time been marching in cooperation with the police, the FBI, CIA, Ted fucking Wheeler. Are you guys dumb? Okay, look, let me remind you something. I'm not just a dude that talks. Let me remind you guys that when I came back to Portland last year and people were like, yo, they're protesting downtown. I went down there a couple days to check it out. What did I do? As soon as I got there, I caught an undercover cop. Do you guys not remember? Do you guys not remember me chasing the dude through the crowd on live stream going, yo, somebody just said they saw this dude's badge. Hold on. Boom, I followed the dude, tracked him down in the fucking Occupy Parks. Y'all remember that? Dude was up in the crowd, plainclothes in the mix. I caught him. I said, homeboy, we need to have a conversation. Are you a cop? He's like, no. But he was DPSST of some sort, right? He was an authority figure. And then two other of his homies, this is all on live stream. I mean, we could dig it up if somebody doesn't want to believe me. But it doesn't matter because I told you guys this going back to like 2016. Who the fuck do you think is out there spreading these rumors about me? Y'all are marching with these motherfuckers that are cops. You're bringing people into your house that are informants. Do you remember when I got arrested and I told those people downtown, I got arrested because I was filming that girl and the police ordered me to disperse. And then I didn't disperse. I got arrested. And when they took me to the Justice Center, they took me upstairs where all the Portland police had masking tape on their fucking, over their numbers. And the people who interviewed me had no idea who the fuck I was. And I was deeply offended. I was like, holy shit, I'm Jesse Speinberg. How do you not know who I am if you just arrested me? I was going to be the mayor of this town. And they're like, yeah, sure, buddy. You're a crazy person. And then when I finally got into the Justice Center, it was full of real Portland cops. And they were all like, Jesse, what are you doing in here? I was like, motherfucker, I don't know. I don't know. I got arrested and these guys didn't know who I was. Tell them. Tell them. Because here's something you got to remember this too. And this is on video. You can go find this on YouTube right now. The Portland police watch my show. There's videos on the internet of cops saying, Jesse, we love your show. The one cop just points to the Justice Center and said, we watch your show every week right up there. So for these dudes to not know who I was, and I was like, yo, Portland, let me tell you something. There's something bigger going on than this fucking protesting shit, right? There's something bigger. And then all the people in Portland are so dumb. They marched in the opposite direction of the protests for a month, cheering, congratulating. We took over bridges. We took over freeways. You jackass motherfuckers. I told you from day one, y'all were fucking following the cops. Boom. Then what comes out? The two people behind the one marches were military intelligence officers who turned it into a business. LLC that shit and was selling t-shirts. Get the fuck all the way out of here. Bro, I could show you the Willamette Week article where the person who accused me of rape is trading text messages with the police. Am I the only person in the city that pays attention? When the homie Mario got in trouble and the ATF or whatever ran up on his family's SUV with his family in the car and they pulled machine guns or whatever on him. You know where those pictures of Mario were taken? Right behind him. Then the article comes out a couple months ago that one of the people got busted for arson. Motherfucker right next to him. Like, what planet do you guys live on that you don't listen to me at this point in your fucking lives? Look, not only do I give you guys the advice, but I continuously back it up. Like, I'm the king of cashing checks with my ass that I wrote with my mouth. I caught the undercover cop on live stream. Yo, you don't get it? This has all been a big ruse. This has all been fake as fuck. That's why when Ted Wheeler talks and pretends he's talking to the people, he's really actually talking over the top of everybody. He's talking to Fox News. He's talking to CNBC, CNN and MSNBC. And now, more people are going to jail. More people are getting arrested. More people are having cops knock on their doors. Y'all really thought the cops were just going to let you take the Burnside Bridge like that? Oh, man, we laid on the Burnside Bridge. George Floyd. Yay. Meanwhile, there was some real motherfucking activists down the street fighting cops at the Justice Center. Y'all motherfuckers let your spokespeople say, we don't need any of these white anarchists going around. I heard that. Ask Joe from Stand Up and Fight Back. I was at his fucking house watching those protests, and he was like, bro, are you going to go protest? I was like, fuck no. These protests are fake, and half of the people are cops. The other half are liars, and the other half have mental addictions. Man, I could count on two hands the amount of good people out there. Yo, shout out to Max Smith. Shout out to Angela. Shout out to people out there doing good work. Look, if you are offended right now by a single thing that I fucking said, then you're not doing the good work. Because I guarantee that the people that are out there doing the good work are saying, say that shit then. Say that shit then. Y'all down there with Ted Wheeler. Now y'all partying with Ted Wheeler's girlfriend. Hey, y'all know that one chick down there running auto relief supplies? Yo, that's the same lady that fucking took money from Charlie Hales to move all the homeless people to Gresham. Remember when they swept the Springwater corridor, you dumb motherfuckers? Why do you guys live this collective lie? Why? I don't understand. Why does everybody live a collective lie? Y'all know the violence isn't just taking place in a 3-block radius, but you live a collective lie. So you will perpetuate that. You'll even share a meme that says, if you don't live here, you don't have an opinion. It's only going on in a 3-block radius. Motherfucker, I beat up a dude for breaking a window. I'm not going to implicate the other homies, but we rolled that dude up for breaking a window. That was 5 blocks up the road. The police station in Northeast Portland is not 3 blocks. The other police station they caught on fire is not 3 blocks. That's in a black neighborhood. Y'all got the cops leading these motherfucking undercover cops to break windows in black neighborhoods. And then y'all are like, oh, Jesse. Come on, motherfuckers. Are y'all really that dumb? Like, really? Are you really, really that dumb? Y'all thought we took over a freeway. Yeah, you took over the freeway going out of town, dumb sons of bitches. Hey, it's the rule of video games, man. If you're not sure what direction to go in a video game, start walking down one hallway. If nobody comes to fight you, you've already been that way. Start walking another way. If a bad guy comes, that's the way you haven't gone yet. Always keep looking for bad guys, man. And don't forget about this, man. Ted Wheeler invited Joey Gibson into City Hall. Half the activists that go downtown and cosplay, oh yeah, man, we're standing up to Joey Gibson, are also on Twitter trading little burns back and forth with them like a motherfucking high school kids. That motherfucker could have been a nobody. Tiny could have been a nobody. All those motherfuckers could have been nobodies. Hey, I tell you again, before anybody in the world heard of Jeremy Christian, before anybody in the world heard of Jeremy Christian, where was the first fucking spot you ever seen Jeremy Christian on a camera? Motherfucker, my live stream. My live stream asking you guys, should I just go break this dude's jaw right the fuck now? There's a lot of cops around. Go find a live stream. That was the day that Ted Wheeler got a TriMet bus so that he could give those guys a ride back from Eastport Plaza to Montevilla Park, where I used to go swimming when I was 10 years old, 9 years old, 11 years old. Motherfuckers, y'all elected Ted Wheeler instead of Sarah Ion because you were scared that all the white people that pretend that their Black Lives Matter but really only have one black friend that doesn't actually have any other black friends told you some shit. Motherfucker, because a Twitter account that was started in May of 2020 and only has activists as its friends, they told you that shit. Man, yo, who made Ted Wheeler sleep in a mud puddle? Who made Ted Wheeler sleep in a dirty ass fucking mud hole where rats crawling all around his tent? I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you. But what I do need to tell you is listen to me when I tell you shit. I'm literally out here trying to save your fucking lives and your family's lives. This ain't a joke to me. Ain't none of this a joke to me, man. None of it. These motherfuckers out here don't got no charges for fighting police officers. These motherfuckers didn't go take the training and fucking pistol whip a cop. If there's one person you need to listen to right now at this point in the history of the world, bro, it's me. That's so fucking nuts. But I'm the only son of a bitch that has the courage to fucking tell you what's really real. Hey, they killed a lot of y'all's friend, man. And then they killed a lot of y'all's other friend. And then they killed y'all's other friend. People are really out here dying out here, man. And there's really motherfuckers out here knocking on people's doors. There's a real ass war out here. And if your team wasn't built for 2020 with the same team that you was building in 2010, the fuck out of here, man. Don't you care? Not only about yourself, but you're compromising all your peoples. You're compromising your peoples. That includes everybody's children. You think this is a game? You think this is a fucking joke, man? I'm going to show y'all something, man. Oh, and I hate doing this, man. I hate effing doing this, man, because I'm going to bring oh, nice. Yo, and don't forget the very first time that y'all heard about the Max murderer dude. That day that they marched down the middle of 82nd. They marched down the middle of 82nd, the most diverse community in Portland. A community so diverse they actually went and changed the name, the Avenue of Roses, to honor the Asian culture that has found a home on 82nd, and all the African minorities. And Ted Wheeler went to the fucking park and met with Joey Gibson and his people and said, yo, we don't want no trouble. Just be cool. And those same Proud Boy style Patriot Prayer loser ass motherfuckers are now running security for the Multnomah County GOP. And here's the craziest plot twist of all. Here's the craziest plot twist at all. They send some yahoos in. They sent some yahoos in to storm the Capitol, right? And then the people that say they're the good guys, the people that say they're abolitionists, the people that say fuck the police, the same ones that ask the police, why didn't you help me when that guy just punched me in my face? Those same people will clamor for harsh prison sentences for the people that stormed the Capitol, not realizing that the sentencing guidelines will bounce back and forth and will make it so that those same style of charges can befall somebody for storming a federal courthouse. A federal courthouse is a pretty renowned building, right? The city hall of the 26th most largest city in the country. Did y'all think, man, or did you just want to look cool? Did you think, or did you want to just look cool? Now ask yourself what all that fundraiser money went to while y'all are joining the wall of moms and lawnmower dad block. And now it's going to turn around and it's going to affect the good people. There's some really, 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 really good people out there. But yo, they're rare. Let me see if I can find this Rabbit Week article real quick. Yeah, boom. Found it. There's the article I was looking for. So let me just tell you this real quick. We're going to come back on the other end of this real quick. Do you remember? Here's another story where I end up being the hero. Do you remember when Mike Strickland pulled his gun on the protest and everybody else was running? Ah, there's a gun. But not me. I ran towards the gun because I was going to take the gun from the bad guy and shove it up his ass. But it turned out that the bad guy was Mike Strickland. Do you know that what Mike Strickland did was he pulled the gun on a crowd of people masked up, the black people? Do you know Mike Strickland got into a lot of extra trouble because one of the people that he pulled the gun on was a cop. And I was like, wait a minute. There was no cop there. Oh. Okay, here's where I remind you that if you listen to this in a podcast device, we appreciate the shit out of you. And when I say we, I mean me, because nobody else really gives a shit. But I do. The ratings are important to me. Our rankings are important. And thanks to your valued listenership, we broke back into the top 7,000 in the whole world. You know what? It's so crazy to me, like it's a dream. Because there are 2 million podcasts in the world. 2 million podcasts in the world. And yesterday, Coffee and Bong Hits was number 6,800 and change. Our goal by the 4th of July is to be in the top 5,000 in the world. We can do it. 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 But right now, we are going to Watch Red Panda because it's halftime. This is Coffee and Bong Hits. I'm Jesse Sponberg. And when we come back, I'll share an article from my least favorite journalism outlet in the world. That'll be 30 seconds. Here's Red Panda. She's going to take 5 bowls to the head. I've already taken like 2. Let's try one more. All right, this is Coffee and Bong Hits. I'm Jesse Sponberg. All right, welcome back to Coffee and Bong Hits, powered by Kudokins. Okay, look, I don't know if I ever told you this story about when I had a meeting with the Willamette Week because I was running for mayor, and so it's customary that when you run for office that you go and do a endorsement interview with all of the local periodicals so that they can make a decision and tell the voters who they think you should vote for. I'll make this brief. So when I went to the Willamette Week, they had just recently got a big ad purchase from Ted Wheeler's people, obviously, because Ted Wheeler was already on the cover of all their magazines. And here's a weird thing about the Willamette Week. They don't have art in their offices. They just have copies of the Willamette Week in frames all over the place. But it's always the latest issue. And the latest issue happened to have Ted Wheeler on it, right? So, bros, check this out. I'm just Jesse Sponberg. I'm just a rapper, right? I'm just the last sane person on the planet. So I get all dressed up, and I already didn't like the Willamette Week, but business is business. And so I go up in there, and there's pictures of Ted Wheeler everywhere. This is working all picture Ted Wheeler because it's the cover. Walk down, go use the bathroom, picture Ted Wheeler above the urinal and shit. It was kind of a blur. And they were super dicks. And they're like, "What do you mean you sold weed?" I was like, "Well, I'm a weed dealer. That's how I got here. Like, that's who I am. I'm a rapper and a weed dealer, and I do charity work, and I have a talk show." He goes, "What do you mean you sold weed?" I was like, "Well, let's talk about the charity work." And now, if you go to the Willamette Week, they're out there with a crumb going, "Please, sir, donate to our paper." And the only ads they got are weed ads. Yo, don't fucking cross me, man. Seriously, just don't cross me, because I might not give you the energy that you want at the time you want, but you'll have built a tennis net between us, and that will forever put you on the other side as an adversary. And even if I don't treat you in an adversarial manner, you're still walking dead to me. I just have the energy to tell you. Okay, hold on. With that brutal bit of honesty, let's do this. All right, it is 10:35, and at 10:35 every day, I bring you some classic hip hop performances from the past, and then I put this little banner up. So in a minute, we got to push it back, right? I'll have to. Well, this is what I put up. I had to get to that Willamette Week article. It's really important, though, so don't lose me. Stay with me. We'll be back in like 5 minutes from this music break. But don't forget, hey guys, every day at 10:35, Damn. Yeah. Okay, hold on. So it is 10:35. I'm sorry for that big long break without my face. You see enough of my damn face on this show, though. So let's flip the background to this overlay. Hold on, I got a special overlay. Boop. There we go. Pointing the wrong direction. That could have looked a lot cooler. Let's try that again. Hey, let's bring up an overlay. Boop. That was cool. So yeah, every day at 10:35, I'll bring you dope hip hop that help make me who I am. My bad. Hold on.
First joint we did together. Middle fingers in the air like this. Let's go. Nigga, that's that shit. Nigga, that's that shit. Yeah, you don't stop. It's like here, you don't stop. We're like this. Tonight I get in some shit. Deep cover, the incognito chip. Killing motherfuckers if I have to. Killing cats too. Let your niggas know I'm coming at you. I guess that's part of the game. But I feel for the nigga that think he just gon' come and change things with the swiftness. So get it right with the quickness. And let me handle my business, yo. I'm on a mission and my mission won't stop until I get the nigga max and that flip stop. We get his ass no return. Kingpin kicking back while his working slinging rocks. Coming up like a fat rat. Big money, big horse, big body, going so it's back. So it's difficult to get it. But I got to put with somebody who knows how to get it. Getting like this and like that. Let him know that I'm looking for a big fat chronic sack. We're in suspense, so let's rush it. If you want to handle it tonight, we'll discuss it. That nigga sound and that nigga's face. Everybody on this side. I want your middle fingers in the air like this. And hear me sing this shit for y'all. Cause I'm going here. Come on. Yeah, and you don't stop. It's a 187 on the motherfucking crowd. Yeah, and you don't stop. It's a 187 on the motherfucking crowd. Creep with me as I roll the road with me. And from the tip, rolling stupid. Still kicking guns since I'm on fuck peace. And the motherfucking hardcore police. You already know I get the fuck about a cow. So why in the fuck would you think that it would stop? Why? Hell yeah. That's what we's about to do. Oh, tell your hands up the mission with the boys in blue. Stretch. Hey yo, I got the feeling. 10 minutes that night like Eddie right and I'm chilling. Chilling. Don't be bullshit. So let's go straight to the motherfucking source and see what we can find. Look at these cops that promise to give us a game the time. And I just wanna make a deal with me. Scoop me up and put me on their team to chill with me. And make my pockets bigger. They gonna leave for me tonight at 7 o'clock. So what's up, nigga? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I got your game, my Uzi and your motherfucking 22. If you wanna blast, nigga, we can fuck up. We stuck it so wrong. I say, yeah, man, you don't stop. This is a 187 on the motherfucking ground. Yeah, man, you don't stop. This is a 187 on the motherfucking. Let's go, yeah, man, you don't stop. This is a 187 on the motherfucking ground. Yeah, man, you don't stop. It's 187 on the motherfucking ground.
Did all that while drinking water. The world's greatest ventriloquist. All right, this is what. Welcome back to Coffee and Bong Hits. We forgot to plug a lot of our people today. You know what? Let me just remind everybody that when you see me smoking pot on the show, the odds are really good that it's in a fat binger from Binger Glass Designs, which is what I did right here. All right. Don't forget, you can catch this show every day on the 5xltv.com. There's a bunch of other shit. I'll catch up with everybody later. I want to get to this so it doesn't get away from me. This is super fucking important. This is super fucking important. First of all, oh my gosh, this is the best part. Oh, this is the best part. Okay, hold on. If you're tuning in late, my name is Jesse Sponberg. I appreciate you. You got a lot of shit you could be doing right now. So hanging out with us means a lot to me. And if you're listening to this in a podcast device, we really appreciate you. I know you got to have some other friends. Go tell them. Go leave a review. Go download a couple extra episodes. I don't know what it's going to take to get us from 7,000 to 5,000. I mean, that is a fucking huge jump. And I assume that in that batch are other shows that are right there with mine, right? So I can't be like, yeah, bunch of suckers, we gonna smash them, because I already smashed the suckers, right? Now we're at a level where they're not suckers. Now we have to up our game, because shit, you see how easy we dropped. Yo, we dropped from 6,200 to 7,100 just by being inconsistent for 2 weeks, man. But that gives me great hope that being extra consistent for 2 weeks or extra consistent for 2 months can vault us into some really rare territory, I think, man. I mean, if there's 1 million and we're in the top 5,000, this is why I like MySpace, man. I'm a whore for numbers. They say, Jesse, don't count the days. Like, motherfucker, I know kind of pretty close how many days I've been sober. And when I stopped counting days last time, I see this why I was just going to run the article. Okay, look, I love this part. I love this part. Look. Remember how I told you Willamette Week did me dirty and you should never do me dirty? What's this say? Hold on. You see that? That makes me laugh because they were pricks to me, man. I do think Portland does need them, though, because the Oregonians crap and the Mercury can't cover everything. The Willamette Week actually does a lot of great journalism as far as covering stuff. Look, Portland cops are mining intel from informants who infiltrate mass Black Bloc marches. And centipedes have to buy 200 pairs of shoes. Yeah, all right. Man. Look, these are the same people man, look, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to tell you that you're all infiltrated. I'm also going to tell you that a lot of the people that I interact with online, I think, are undercover officers. Seriously. Many of you. What am I going to do? Tell you? I'm going to tell you, bro, that's your responsibility. I tell you guys all the fucking time. I can't hold your hands. I can't hold your hands, man. 911's been a joke for a long time. I don't even care. Motherfuckers don't even care. All the people, the gentrified North and Northeast Portland, they got Black Lives Matter signs in their yard. Laying down on a bridge ain't the move, yo. Meanwhile, how you hustling backwards? Because making sure that every single night there's 100 fucking cops down there, it makes the rest of the neighbors upset that there's no cops for them, right? And so fuck the police all around. But then other people on Facebook come out and go, well, the cops can't come to your neighborhood because of the protest. But that's not really the case. The cops can't come to your neighborhood because the cops never came to your fucking neighborhood. Cops ain't out there catching motherfuckers. Don't believe the hype on that shit either. Now, there is a weird recent trend going on in the communities where the cops have a hands-off approach to the homeless now. And this is so weird, man. This is like, you guys don't appreciate how hard I work to keep myself at a 2 or a 3 when inside I always feel like a 10. You know, right now, Sam Adams, who is like a child predator, right? Somehow he works in City Hall again, but Ted Wheeler kicks it with a bunch of dudes like that. Extra, extra. There's your news alert, man. Ted Wheeler has multiple people that he considers community members that toe the line for City Hall. When they need a message from certain communities, they'll go get certain people, right? But anyways, to continue my thought, Sam Adams, who is somehow working in City Hall again, despite grooming or whatever. I don't even know what the creeper did, but the kid was 17. I really don't give a fuck. The fact is that Sam Adams and Dan Ryan are now pushing, I swear to fucking God, now they're pushing a pitch, just a pitch, mind you, to create camps like Hazelnut Grove, but basically absolutely duplicating my platform from 6 fucking years ago. Shout out to Agape Village. Shout out to the St. John's Village. I think that's their name. Cops ain't out there solving crimes anyways, man. Remember during Occupy Portland, they have 4 cops standing on every street corner. And they kept us in the cage. Remember during Occupy Portland, they let us in the fucking cage? And then motherfuckers learned their lesson. And with George Floyd, they put the cops in the cage. That was so dope. But why couldn't y'all go help those people? Why'd y'all go march 10 miles in the wrong direction? On purpose. On purpose. I'm just saying, man, I ain't never wore black block shit one time. You look at any fucking picture of Jesse Sponberg, you're going to be able to point me out. You're going to know what the fuck I was doing, and what I was doing was righteous shit, standing up for justice, right? Whether I took a bridge, which we did, or whether we shut down City Hall and they locked the doors and wouldn't let the pizza guy bring us pizza, which we did. Don't forget, man, we took City Hall. They left. They left. They locked the doors. It was just us. We owned City Hall. Yo, shout out to Cameron Stark. Shout out to Ben Carenza. Y'all know a lot of y'all motherfuckers are not cops. And that's all I can say. A lot of y'all motherfuckers are not cops. Man, I ain't really got nothing more to say today. A lot of you motherfuckers are not cops. I can say that with absolute assurance. Yo, shout out Flawless, Angela, Mario. Yo, I got a lot of people that I really trust. But there's a lot of people at these fucking things taking pictures of each other. And you can't trust them. You know what? The Willamette Week asked me a question. So there was this dude named Vahid. And Vahid used to train FBI agents. Right? And then Vahid shows up one day in the activist circles. And everybody starts freaking out. They're going, Vahid is CIA, Vahid is FBI, Vahid is CIA, Vahid is FBI. And Andrea Damewood, that was the first time I ever talked to Andrea Damewood before. I was so high. I was so high. And I was on my way to Fight Church. I remember this interview because it took a whole cab ride. So I took the cab from 136th and Division, 131st or whatever, to Cadigan's Corner for Fight Church, right? And she called me right when I got in the cab. And I was so baked. And I gave her this long-ass interview. And then, so the whole world's freaking out about Vahid. Vahid's like, look, I'm not a CIA agent. I'm an educator. And I taught Islamic studies to government agents in hopes that it would make them more informed and they'll be better able to serve the people, right? And so everybody else is freaking out. And I was like, well, this sounds like at least let's give the dude a legitimate shot, right? So I invited him on Fight Church. The whole world fucking, the whole city was like, fuck Vahid. You can go find it. The article's called Whack-A-Mole. It's Willamette Week, Jesse Sponberg, Whack-A-Mole. It won't be hard to find. Fuck, why did I forget that I have a show? Hold on. Jesse Sponberg, Whack-A-Mole, Willamette Week. Yeah, there it is. Boom. Hey, here's one thing, man. If you watch this show and understand I got receipts for every fucking thing I've ever told you guys, right? I never, you could just be like, fucking e-brake, hard stop, prove that. I'd be like, oh my God, yeah. Sometimes I forget that I have that ability. Because, man, bro, I got receipts for everything. Everything. Boosh. All right, so look, the point of the story was I invited Vahid on to Fight Church Television as a guest. I brought him on, put on a sport coat, DJ Spark in the back, the engineer. I brought Vahid on. I was like, yo, bro, people say you're an FBI agent. Would you like to explain yourself? And he did. And I was okay with that. I mean, I wasn't really okay with it, but I was okay with it, right? Because he was doing good work, so let him work. And these motherfuckers made the biggest deal because they didn't understand the educator. They didn't understand that somebody could serve in that capacity or that role. And while it's not the number one thing I would tell people when I introduced myself, my point was when they were all jumping up and down on Vahid, I was like, half these motherfuckers work with the police right now that are fucking telling you this shit. And y'all motherfuckers was working with, man, you know what? Let me just show you the article. Not this one. Unless this is another example of, it is, holy shit. This is another example of, Willamette Begging. Look, Portland activists. Well, first of all, what's the date on this fucking article? Okay, that's just irritating me. Okay, Portland activists may have outed the wrong guy as an FBI snitch. Here's why they should still be paranoid. Okay, look, I'm going to explain something to you. I want you to check two things. I want you to check the date and I want you to check the author, and we're going to see how accurate I was. Boom. Published October 22nd, 2013. Updated January 24th. Whoa. That's weird. What the fuck's the update? Secret agent man, Vahid Brown has said that since his past as a counterterrorism expert who taught FBI agents has gone viral, he's been anxious about going out in public and attending activist events. Portland radicals say he's too big a threat to allow into inner circles. Oh my God, these motherfuckers' inner circles have cops in them. Do you understand what I'm saying, man? All these people are in on it together. And ain't nobody got receipts for none of this shit. It's all just Twitter innuendo, rumors, snitches, drunk cokehead motherfuckers fucking spreading rumors and shit because they too high and they gotta fucking talk about other people. Look, man, I'm gonna show you something here because there's a whole point to this story which is so funny and it has nothing to do with Vahid. The whole story about Vahid is just contextual because I want you to understand that when you come to this show, I'm not some Tucker Carlson style motherfucker just saying whatever the fucking cause de jour of the week is, right? I'm really fucking giving you the real raw shit, man. And I put my feet in my street and my hands on your man's. Let me say that again, man. When I'm out here giving you some shit, man, I ain't just saying some shit. I'm out here with my feet in the street and my hands on your man's. All right, there we go. Let's go back to that. I just want to run that for a commercial. You'll probably see that commercial circulating this week. Okay, look. So blah, 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 talking about, look, we were trying to stop. We had just dropped the giant banner drop, coal, oil, gas, none shall pass. That was Rising Tide. Yo, we were doing some dope ass activism, man, 2013. Coming out of Occupy, people had fucking built coalitions and organizations, and we were doing dope shit, right? And then motherfuckers, cops are like, we can't stop them. Let's infiltrate them. Is that new? Nope. Okay, look. So then they're like, Rising Tides kept their eyes on man. See that? Look. Read that top line. Bringing it as they marveled at the spectacle. Rising Tide leaders kept their eyes on one man. Vahid Brown looked like any other young guy in the city, right? But all these people are like, oh, fuck Vahid. Whoa, look, it hardly mattered. Look, he had no idea fellow radicals were watching him or why. He'd been marked as a snitch, and 3 weeks ago, Brown was named and smeared on the internet with an allegation that he was an FBI mole. Man, do you know how many good people I've seen this happen to? How many people like Jess Haddon? If we just had everybody back that was fucking wrongly smeared on the fucking internet, we would have beat the man by now. We would have smashed the fucking man by now. Look at this. It hardly mattered if the accusation was true. Welcome to Portland, Oregon. Welcome to Portland, fucking Oregon. It hardly mattered if the accusation was true. Fuck you, motherfuckers, man. Peep this. This is the only reason I wanted to finish this fucking story. Blah, blah, blah. Here you go. Here's the money shot, bro. You have to assume everyone you didn't give birth to is an FBI agent, says Jesse Sponberg. Damn. Y'all motherfuckers sure know how to eat good people. I ain't saying Vahid. Yes, y'all, and it don't stop. Get lawyers and sue everybody. If I don't say 5,000 G, say hell yeah. If I don't say 5,000 G, say hell fuck yeah. Man, y'all are the best. Hey, thank you to everybody listening on a podcast server or wherever you pick this up. Yo, don't forget about the Kudokins, man. About to change everything up.
Shining like the diamonds. Call me Rocky, Muhammad Ali. On your box of Wheaties, Earth Cutter, Air Magazine. Second place, Mike. What you mean? You's a buster. What you mean? More Memphis. No thing. More Memphis. No three things. Winning, and more winning.